All right, yeah, welcome back to another episode of Vorcheck. Yeah, it's Taps over here.
We're locking back in.
Yeah. More pressure, back to backs. We're back fit. It's gonna be a good season. The off season is like it's kind of weird for like that us is like the off season is gonna be our best season.
Yeah,
Like much content, but like you know what, like guys, it's gonna be a good Club World Cup is going on. Eh,
yeah. I mean, it's football.
no, it's good, but it's just like people are just like that team, the team from New Zealand, Auckland.
Yeah,
Is it
Auckland.
Auckland?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a rough watch.
and like when I saw the like whole documentary, like oh they're semi-pro and stuff, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like buying a savages, bro. They'll give you 20. They don't care about no
No.
backscore. I'm just saying, oh, good game, good game. Like if I get beat 10-0, like don't tell me good game. I
Yeah,
have to tell you good game, bro. Like
yeah,
like it's not the other way around, but kudos to them too as well. And then you had the striker, I think it's Bevan. I think he used to play for Calgary. He had the
yeah.
whole like saga where it was just like he was he went back for like personal reasons and then he just signed for the club. Well, he's in the Club World Cup. I didn't really watch the game. Saw some of the highlights. I didn't see much, but kudos to him, bro. World stage.
Yeah.
Um, but now like it's still transfer season. Like right now everything's paused, but still people are talking. So I've just been really looking at everything else, and I've just really seen because of like social media and everything else, the talent pool that we have for players is much bigger because now you don't have to like really send scouts there. You can literally just see on Instagram, see on the socials, see all online games, YouTube and stuff. And then if you really make a decision, you really see a player, then you just send them over. So it makes it easier for everyone. But it's just like I'm not seeing like kind of like the unknown talent like kind of coming up because like every time it's a good thing because everyone's getting their shine and everything else. But it's also like there's still so many other players out there. So it's like kind of like scouts have kind of leaned back and kind of like taking a step back because like they don't really have to do much work because they're like, okay, this guy's getting hype. Let's look at him. It's not like let's go and do the 10 toes. Because like transfers like, for example, like Alexander Kleb, like when he first came to Arsenal, I was like, I didn't really, I've never not really heard of him, and I was like, that was the time I was like more into football. Then I'm like, oh, he's a sick player. Then even Eduardo da Silva, I'm like, yo, Brazilian Croatian player. I'm like, yo, what's going on over here? And then you see him, and you're like, after the injury, obviously he was so good. Even after the injury, he played very well, but it was just like obviously the injury affected him. But it's just like, for example, like, um, it's we need scouts to go do the 10 toes. We need scouts to like once again get back out there and do the job because right now it's like everybody wants everybody. Like Sesko right now, it's like, bro, everybody and their mom wants Sesko. Like, oh, this guy, this person, this person, this person. And I'm just like, guys, expand your repertoire because
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, he's a great player. And I keep talking about Sesko, but I'm not talking like down. Like, I like the guy. He's a good striker and everything else. But like when people are saying like 100 mil for like a certain player, I'm like, okay, cool. Me being me, I'm like, yo, what could I get for 100 mil? Like they're saying Isaac. They're saying Isaac, like 150. I'm like, yo, listen here. Get me Guisai, get me Joe David on a free, and you know what? Throw in Valovic for the hell of it. Throw him in, and that will still be less than 150 mil. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
obviously when you look at the wages, different players signing bonuses and everything else, it still rises up, but still with their wages, salaries, and everything else, it will still not amount to
Yeah.
X amount. And all those players are bad boy players that can on their best can get you 30 goals a season. So I'm like, yo, let's bring real scouting back because it's I just like I want to sign an at the germ that nobody knows from next thing you know he's bagging 50. That's
Yeah.
what I want. Obviously, it's hard to happen and everything else, but I just think the scouts are getting lazy. Bring back real scout. I'm not sure what you think, but that's what I'm
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, yeah. Like it's definitely a lot easier to be able to see like players coming up and that kind of thing. Like you said, it's not just like, all right, let me fly to who knows where and
Yeah.
watch this kid ball out for a few weeks. And it's like very much like, okay, this kid looks sick. Oh, there's a few compilations or there's some shit on Instagram, that kind of thing. Like you get a basic idea. Obviously, you have your scouting portfolio on the player already. Like you have what you think the
Yeah.
key attributes are and all that kind of thing. But like you're saying, it's not as intense as scouting used to be.
Yeah, and it's just like once again, it's just like everyone going for this like the same play because like oh this gem comes obviously like if a gem comes up, all the teams are gonna want for it. But it's getting to a point, it's like some of the teams in the race, like you guys are not gonna get anywhere near it.
Yeah,
So obviously it's just rumors here and there, but like if you guys are thinking about it, forget about it. So they're treating these grown men like Instagram models or like I would say what Insta baddies. I don't know what the term is, but that's what they determine right now is that's what they're treating these because everybody is the same person as I'm saying. And I'm looking at all these other profiles and I'm like, okay, cool. Like I go in the shop, this thing is $20. I'm like, what the heck? A normal person, what would do like, oh, $20? Like I can find this for less at this place. It's the same thing, the same
yeah,
quality. So that's what I'm just saying. Everyone just bring real scouting back. Get 10 toes, get stuck in. Send someone to Soweto for 3 weeks. Well, not Soweto, but send them to Soweto, send them to Sao Paulo, send them everywhere. Like let's bring real scouting back because after in the next week, once the transfer window comes back up, I want to see different names, different. I want to see crazy transfers. I want to see like EA Sports transfers, bro. Next thing you know, KDB's at United. What's going on? I know he's
okay.
at Napoli, but what's going on, bro?
Man, do you think Napoli's gonna go back to back?
They're in
Like
the right position, but the
they're making
Italian,
good moves.
but the way the Italian league is set up is like what like you don't really get back to Juventus like mashed up the system, over there. But it was just like you don't really go like back
Yeah,
to back really there. Like Napoli, when they won the first one, it's like bounce back. I mean, I know they kind of like did well with the bounce back with Osimhen and whatever happened, and Carva when he went to PSG, but it's still like I don't know. It's Italian league, bro. Every year it's either Inter, Napoli. Juve have been sucking the bed for a while,
yeah,
and other teams really need to catch up. But it's just the same kind of rotation,
yeah,
going up and down. But Napoli, hopefully they go back to back because I want to see Lukaku get more silverware because people keep talking on his name.
yeah.
People keep talking on his
There's rumors of Sancho going to Napoli. Honestly, I think that, bro.
Sancho,
I
bro,
think you
Sancho
stick,
needs uptown.
bro.
Sancho needs
Honestly, I
uptown.
think you stick Sancho in the Serie A. He looks like prime Neymar. Honestly,
But brother, let me tell you something. Sancho, he needs uptown. He's staying in the Prem. He's staying in the Prem and he's staying in the English team. He might go to like a
he's
London.
not, bro.
He might go to a Bournemouth. He
The
might
way
go
he
to
plays and the way the Premier League set up, it doesn't suit him.
no, brother.
Like you,
Listen.
bro, you
So
see him feast in the Bundesliga because
no, because
defenders are slow as molasses, and they stand at the halfway line. So all you gotta do is just hit a ball in behind. He's gonna get on the end of it.
but listen here, like great players play to their own accord. Like for example, Santi Cazorla was never the fastest, but the problem is that the way because he uses ability every time he stepped on the field, he gave 100%. So Sancho's ability too as well. We've seen
Santi
it.
played in a different position than Sancho does. Santi
I
played in the
know,
10, so he could kind of orchestrate things.
but and
Sancho's best position is on the wing, so he's just kind of sitting there waiting for the ball. By the time he gets it, the fullback's already on him, the winger's coming back.
but
Like
that's when it comes to coaching, movement. Sancho, getting the ball, kind of come in like an inside second striker, get the ball, do the touches, because once again, he has the quality. We've seen it. He has the technique.
I
He has
just
the
I don't think he's cut out for the Prem.
I know. I just feel like that's what I'm telling you, Sancho. People talking your name,
Like,
Sancho.
bro,
20,
deep this.
820 next season.
Chelsea paid us so that they didn't have to take him.
Bro, let's not even get into that, bro. Sad, sad, sad.
Like that tells you everything you need to know.
Yo, they said, yo, bro. They said, yo, hold this, bro. That's sad, bro. That's why I'm just like, maybe like a different team. Because, like, for example, like, I get it. All like Ozil too as well. I know it's different positions, but Ozil was the kind of like a luxury player. He was not going to run. He was not going to put the 10 toes. But at the end of the day, you know the quality, you know what he had. So Chelsea was never a good fit for him.
Yeah.
Chelsea was never a good fit for him. once again, he needed to go to like a team once again where he could really express himself. So I'm not once again disrespecting other teams, but like the Bournemouth and all those ones where
Stay
he
with
could like
West Ham. Gets to stay in London.
you see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like the teams out there that can you use to kind of like give it a revive, like a la Jesse Lingard. You know what
And
I'm
like
saying?
25, 30 mil. Like they could easily do that.
But bro, it's the wages, bro. He's used
Yeah,
to
that's
uptown. He's used to uptown, bro.
yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see what because Chelsea have to offload like 25 players, bro. They're hoarding, as we said, and
Yeah.
we're just gonna see where he goes. But there's gonna be a lot of interesting stuff. But for the next week or so, next few weeks, we have the Club World Cup, and then we have the Gold Cup 2 starting. I
Yeah.
think it's started also this week. So
Yeah.
you know
Started.
what?
I don't know
Yeah,
if it
100.
started today, but there's games on today.
I know. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think Canada playing today, if
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
against Honduras.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Shout out Joe David, bro. Like Ottawa native, bro. Like let's get some goals in, and bro, wherever he ends up is gonna be crazy because that team for free, obviously wages signing bonus,
I
everything, but basically for
again,
free.
it feels like Napoli's in for everyone. Like I'm hearing like Napoli's like heavy in for him. But I heard that he's like pretty close to agreeing personal terms with Fenerbahce. But I don't know how I'd feel about him going to Turkey at what,
I would
25?
I would rather say stay in France if
Yeah.
that's the case. But like which there's so many teams out here that are even looking for a striker that suits because Napoli, yes, but once again, they already have Lukaku up front. So like he can play off Lukaku, it will be good. But it's like if you sign like Joe David, the team he needs to go and the team doesn't sign him, he needs to be the starting one. He needs to be the start like up front. So
Honestly, I know this is a pipe dream, but the way that United is shaping and the way that it feels how we're gonna play,
it would be ideal.
he would be perfect, man. Because
It
he's
would be
like,
ideal.
yes, as much as he's a number nine, he drops deep and links up play. Bro, being able to link up with Cunha, hopefully Embuemo, Bruno,
Oh now hopefully now.
well, it's
2
slowed
days
down.
ago, this
Yeah,
guy said, once it
he's still
comes in,
coming.
we'll
Don't
set it,
worry.
bro. We
Don't
have to
worry, he's
spin
still
that
coming.
back. We have to spin that back. This guy said
Nah,
it was
nah.
done. Now it's
It's
now,
a
man.
done deal, but not official yet.
I hear
But
you.
like him being able to drop deep and link up, like
Yeah.
obviously, I don't want to say Xerxes similar to him in terms of how they move on the ball. They're similar,
Yeah.
but David's just so clear.
Bro, he's a lethal. He's a fox in the box, you know?
Yeah,
He's an uptown in Ketia. You know what I'm saying? Um, what so he it would be perfect too as well because like for example Cunha and Mbeumo they make runs behind
yeah.
so him coming in getting the ball doing the 1-2s and then them running behind there and he's gonna because like once again the one of the best qualities of a striker is they're able to draw people out of position.
Yeah,
He draws defenders because you have to follow him because
yeah.
if you
Mm.
get him a space you have to go on and you have to be on him tight, so that's an ideal one but once again like scouting. This is why we come down to scouting. You see the profile, you see this thing, because once again, you don't have to pay X amount for him because it's a free transfer. Now, obviously, agent fees and everything else.
Bro,
But
go up to him, 180K a week, boom, done deal. Who cares?
and nobody will bat an eye. That's a good move for
Yeah,
both teams. So we'll see how that plays. We'll see how it plays right now. So yeah, guys, on that episode on this one, it's just a little transfer like uh recap. Not really a recap because no moves because it's closed. But guys, more content coming up. A lot more in store, guys. So once again, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Taps.
I'm Noah. We appreciate you guys watching as always. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Follow us on Instagram, X, um, subscribe on
TikTok, all of them, like really all the socials, except for
yeah,
LinkedIn.
everything. TikTok, all that.
Except for LinkedIn.
We're all over
Yep.
everything. So we appreciate the love and stick with it.
100%, guys. Appreciate you guys. See you guys soon.